Welcome back to the SHOT Show 2020 coverage here on the Gun Collective. Boys and girls, we're at Trijicon. They have opened the floodgates on new stuff this year. Definitely have done that. But first, before we get into it, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, New Frontier Armory and SB Tactical. Check out newfrontierarmory.com and use the code TGC10 until January 31st. Also, check out sb-tactical.com and use our code TGC15 to get 15% off your order. Josh, Director of Marketing, is here with me, and Josh, there is a boatload going on here.
It is insane. Yeah, we decided to drop all the product at one time. So this year we've launched 6 new product lines in our variable line, including this one, which is the Credo. We've got Ascent, Credo, 10 Mile is our new long-range scopes. We've got 80 new SKUs that we launched this year just 2 weeks ago.
80 SKUs,
yeah.
And that was all magnified optics, yeah?
All variable magnified optics, that's right.
That is going to be absolutely crazy. And guys, we would love to get into the weeds and talk about all the different variables of all of that, but we would get lost in it. And there's one thing that I really, really want you to see. But first, a new MRO. Can you talk about that briefly? I'll hold that up.
Yeah, so we've got a new MRO. We just launched 2 days ago. It actually has a complex reticle in it as well as a dot. So you get to choose whether you want the complex reticle or the dot at any time, 68 MOA segmented circle. And then we also launched a 3X magnifier that goes along with it. Okay. So it's incredible. It is a really, really cool thing to get to use, particularly for close combat.
And what was the price point on this one?
Price point for that is right around $900 for just the unit.
Just the unit, yep. And then the magnifier?
For the whole kit, it's around $1,600 MSRP.
Okay, cool. And of course, it's Trijicon, so it's going to last forever. Now, this is the thing I want to talk. This is like the size of a freaking cereal box. This is called the Ventus, and this is the craziest rangefinder thing. I don't really know how to do. Like it's in its own category. This is the craziest thing I've seen in this category ever. Can you explain what this is?
So it's groundbreaking technology. So the Trijicon Ventus is the first downrange wind sensor. So it actually enables you to determine what the wind is doing out in front of you, 500 yards out in front.
So up to 500 yards, you can read the wind from a standing position from this thing.
That's correct, yeah. And it actually gets 6 different readings between you and 500 yards out. So at each one of those readings, it's determining what dust particles are doing within the air by shooting 4 lasers out. So it uses a Doppler LiDAR engine. So it shoots 4 1550 nanometer lasers out, 3 of them in a 9-degree cone, and it goes out, determines what the wind is doing based on the way dust particles are moving, returns all that information into here. Ballistic solver on here gives you your ballistic solution within the eyepiece. So it basically, you can load 5 different rifles on here, you pick which rifle you're shooting, you take a shot with it through the wind, it tells you what it's doing, gives you your ballistic solution, you take your shot. It's really
holy crap!
Yeah.
Holy crap!
And if that wasn't enough, so besides being able to read wind at 500 yards out, it has the ability to range targets, non-reflective targets, at 5,000 yards.
5,000. Hey, I don't know about you, but I've never taken a shot at 5,000 yards on a non-reflective. Good Lord!
Yeah.
Good Lord! Now that's got to carry a hefty tag. What is the pricing on this?
MSRP, we think is going to be somewhere in the 8,000 to 10,000 range. It'll be out near the end of this year.
And you're still developing, finalizing, going through?
Yeah, there'll be a couple different models of it that we're going to be coming out with. One with the ballistic solver, one without.
A $200 version?
Check back in a decade or two.
Yeah, right. Okay, so that is absolutely bonkers. And then you've got an app that goes with it. This is really interesting. Cameraman, can you come in here and check this out? Boys and girls, this is neat. Show me about the readouts and stuff, how it works with this.
So beyond just being able to give your ballistic solution within the eyepiece, if you want to, you can get real nerdy with it. You can go in and actually get a ton of detail out of the app. So you can go into the app and you can actually see what the wind is doing at each of those 6 locations I mentioned out between you and 500 yards away. So it will actually show you exactly what it's doing, and it will also show you vertical wind. Because if you think about it, it's 3-dimensional wind. You're shooting over a canyon. You've never been able to see this before, but you actually get to find out what it is doing. In addition, you can actually see what your corrected reticle will be. So you can take the shot, you look on here, you can have your phone sitting down right next to you and just look over and figure out exactly where your holdover will be and take the shot. So it is a really full functional ballistic app. It uses a mock drive based system to calculate the ballistics. And all of that is available to you for free when you purchase the Ventus as well.
So you gotta spend like 8 to 10 grand to get the sweet app.
That's right. You can use the app without it, but yes.
I'm just teasing. That's amazing. That's really amazing. honestly, guys, this is the kind of stuff that I love to see at SHOT Show, because whether or not this is something that everybody's going to buy, this is sort of bleeding edge technology, and what we're looking at is sort of the Mercedes S-Class, where technology comes from into all the cars, all the standardization comes from these crazy things, and they figure out ways to make it more affordable and more widespread over time. So that is something that in a few years we may see filter down, some technology pulled out of that, spread around. We're going to see some really interesting things. That is cool. You said that's been in development for several years now, yeah?
Several years, yeah, to miniaturize it and to be able to get it so they can be handheld and battery powered and take out into the field and use it.
Wow, that is absolutely bonkers. Josh, thank you so much. That is very cool. Guys, stay tuned to the Gun Collective for more amazing coverage of SHOT Show and more cool stuff just like this. Check out our sponsors down in the description and the comments section. Use those discount codes for New Frontier Armory and SB Tactical. We love you. We'll see you next time. And wait for it. Cool. How was that?
That was awesome.